This is an Uncharted North and Interparty Conflict collaboration. So yeah, we're playing a one-shot, which means that it's going to be relatively short. Our goals are kind of just going to be to introduce characters, introduce the setting, introduce relationships, ask each other questions, make aggressively strong choices, because, we've only got a couple hours to play, and put ourselves in bad situations. That's what the game says to do in the one shot. So I guess what we're going to do is we'll start off in a scene. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of the one-shot scene prompts from that section of the book.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a meal at which the magic is felt. How does it make its presence known? So I guess I'll start us off. It's evening. It's dinner time. Everybody's in the mess hall. You've got the camp administrator is just kind of making some announcements for the end of the day. And then everybody's going around and getting their food, going to their table.
What's on the menu tonight? Is it Craftins and Weens?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yum.
So yeah.
Totally love
so
Craftins and Weens.
If I may.
Yeah.
This is normally Sloppy Joe night, and normally the Sloppy Joes are too bland, and almost nobody likes them. But tonight, they are perfect to everyone, and they just hit the spot. Even though Sloppy Joes are measurably awful, like for tonight, for some reason, it's just fire.
So I don't get my Craftins and Weens. That's what you're saying.
Craft beans and weens, I'm with it too. I'm with it too. We can work these together, Freeman. You don't have to just immediately shut things down.
No,
okay?
no, I'm joking. I'm actually super into that. I love the Sloppy Joes are like everyone groans at Sloppy Joe night, but tonight there's something about them.
Because we're supposed to be going strange. Because Craft and Weens is that always hits the spot. There's nothing weird
yeah,
there.
It's true. But we gotta create some magic to the food.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of discussing what did the cook put in this time? Oh, is that a bit of cayenne? Is that a bit of cayenne in
That's
there?
a little bit of.
What is?
Is that smoked paprika?
No, I think it's nutmeg. It's got to be nutmeg.
I'm getting hints of cumin. I swear to God, this motherfucker put in star anise.
So do we just start this?
Hey, watch your language. Watch your language over there.
You can. So if you want to use one of your moves to just kind of get the ball rolling, you can. If you have any of the setting elements, you can use those too. I'm actually going to use a move from the campers. I'm going to create a camper character. And this camper character, I'm going to choose two genders because that's what the thing says for him. His gender is masculine and dragon. And his name is Jaws. Because he's always the one that just eats and eats and eats. And because it's Sloppy Joe night and the Sloppy Joes are fire, he has started, people have started cheering him on, and he is trying to eat more Sloppy Joes than anyone at the camp has ever eaten in one dinner.
Do you want to roll on the Sparks table for a little extra oomph on that character?
Little juice.
little extra juice.
Hopefully it's not something like, hate Sloppy Joes. That would be great, actually.
I want to use a token to perform a feat of mythical physical ability and out-eat this camper. And I just sit down and we lock eyes, and Jaws is like, I got you, motherfucker. And I shake my head no, stoically, and just shove an entire Sloppy Joe into my mouth, chew once and swallow, and just say, your move.
All right.
Gabe, I'm sending you a random card from a different deck. Tell me
I'll
what
use
it
that
is.
to see how Jaws reacts.
Yeah.
Okay, the 3 of spades, so...
3 of spades. That is cursed.
Oh my goodness.
Be followed by
Cursed,
bad luck.
followed by bad luck. All right. Jaws tries his hardest. He grabs another Sloppy Joe and shoves it in his mouth. and just immediately vomits all over everyone.
Oh no! It's Stand By Me! No!
And I'll throw my hands up in victory before like, oh, holy shit, he just projectile vomited, and just look over at him and just, like, what are you doing? You stood no chance here. You stepped to me.
I think Jaws gets up to go run away and cry and slips in his vomit and falls on the floor.
Oh no!
Because he's got bad luck, and now everybody's laughing at him.
Tobin gets up. It quickly runs over to like make sure the kid's okay, and like just if any first aid needs to happen, like checks out. And
why are you giving up?
He mutters under his breath, "It's just like this wouldn't have happened on Crafton's and Ween's find."
Oh fuck!
Oh. Cedar, who has just kind of been like munching away behind everyone, saw the vomit go down, started giggling a little bit, and then he walks up to Cotton and just says, "That was like really fucking cool, man. I can't believe you ate so many of those. They're pretty delicious, right?"
Oh no!
And that's a regular move to give a friend an honest compliment.
Oh, by the way, tending to someone's wounds is also a regular move of mine.
Okay. Dan grabs the mop bucket because, he figures it's probably his job as the new guy to go and start cleaning it up, and just makes the mess. He just starts spreading the vomit everywhere. And that is a weak move to bungle something you are confident you could handle.
No.
So now everybody's laughing at him in addition to laughing at Jaws, who has gotten up and fled the scene.
Tobin's like, you need sawdust. Sawdust first.
Dang it, sawdust.
Cotton has this moment of almost remorse at like humiliating this kid because, he's graduated high school and this is probably like a 13-year-old kid, and he just like walked up and dunked on him. And because feelings can't be shown right now, when Cedar walks up, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, just fuck off, all right? Like, the kid lost. You don't need to rub it in his face by praising me.
Damn.
And I think Cedar is like taken aback, but only slightly, and just kind of composes himself. And he just looks at him and goes, "That's just like your opinion, man." And then we'll walk away. Now,
that was a weak move for me.
I'd like to use the magic because I have the card right now and I'm supposed to get rid of it as soon as possible.
Okay. And there's magic over this food right now.
Now, I want to ask the magic for help because I feel like the mood in this cafeteria is getting pretty rough. Everyone's kind of at each other. This kid's throwing up and crying. And I think that Cedar is going to use the magic in a way that just allows Tobin to clean. Tobin said you were going to clean, right? Oh, wait, sorry.
Dan
or Tobin clean?
Dan's cleaning.
My apologies.
Trying to clean.
Dan. Tobin said to use sawdust first to clean up the...
Okay.
Instead of... Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So Cedar is going to use the magic to make Dan clean very well and very efficiently.
Oh.
And just kind of remedy the situation all at one time. It's going to make him look good in front of everyone. It's going to make the kid feel better because it's all clean. And it just... Dan doesn't even know what's happening, but instead of just like it's smearing around, all of a sudden, the pieces all just start to collect properly the way that he wanted to happen, and he's cleaning efficiently, and Cedar just kind of smiles.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's when Tobin looks at Cotton and is like, hey, come on, man. We need to make sure he's okay. This is a safe space. You know that.
To be fair, I did make sure that he was okay first, but you're over there giving Dan shit about fucking mopping, so I don't want to hear it from you. As the lake bubbles up within me, it's a move for the lake, push people apart through coincidence or geography. Right? Am I doing that correctly or no?
No, you're good.
Okay. I was also leaning into the Sloppy Joe eating contest just because it's supposed to be hungry. And so I was trying to that.
Okay,
It's a hungry lake.
I may have been too literal, but that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Well, like you said way earlier, like, it's, you know, the lake is quite metaphorical and literal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, yeah, Cotton's just looking at you like, that's a lot of shit coming from you.
Look, I wasn't trying to give him shit. I was just trying to remind him of the first step of cleaning up vomit, you know.
I just think that both you guys need to chill out. And things are getting a little aggressive in here. I'm not super interested in that, okay? You're supposed to be role models in front of these kids, and they're all staring at you right now, just fucking jibber-jabbing at each other. So why don't you take it down a notch and just relax, all right?
You were doing no favors of my opinion on hippies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and help Dan cleaning up.
Yeah, so you earlier you used the magic seemed to make the cleaning up go faster. Like at first when Dan came out and he was just spreading, kind of pushing the vomit everywhere. But then after a little while, someone opened a window in the mess hall and the sound of cicadas just like filled the room. Like there's kids talking and everything. They were still giving announcements, but like all any of us can hear is the sound of the cicadas. And before Dan knows it, he looks down and all the vomit is in the bucket. And not only that, but I'm going to use one of my regular moves, find something old and forgotten by the other players. And on the ground is a cicada husk. Just like on the ground, just in a spot that I had just been mopping, perfectly clean, perfectly unvomited, just kind of sitting there. Dan kind of looks around and picks it up and shows it to Cedar. Where did this come from?
Oh, little man. Sometimes when the world gives you signs, you just have to take it and not question it, man. This is just the world telling you that you're in the right place at the right time, my dude.
Sorry, what was the item?
Is like the shell of a cicada.
Oh, right.
Like not a cicada didn't jump in here. Like it's just the shell. It doesn't have a body inside of it. Mm-hmm. Just sitting on the floor.
Does Dan reply to Cedar's ramblings?
Yeah. Well, so Dan takes the little husk and then kind of gently puts it in a pocket and says, "Is that how you always live your life?"
Yeah, man. You know, think about it. Before, you were just one of the kids. And now, like, dude, you're kind of like one of us. You even got the scar, dude. When did that happen, man?
Oh, and he sort of, for a moment, gets a little embarrassed and tries to cover it up.
Come on, Cedar. You said we wouldn't talk about the scars.
You know what, Tobin? You're always just trying to avoid all the real issues around here. Like, it's all save kids from the lake this and don't let them drown that. But you're not really worried about what's going on here, man. Like, open your fucking eyes.
Oh, that's rich. That's rich from you. You think I'm avoiding? I'm the only one who's actually like trying to take a big picture here. Actually trying to see it all. Trying to take care of everything. Do my job. You're off there, I don't know, foraging mushrooms or some shit. And as soon as he swears, he looks around to see if any of the kids heard. Probably seeing a lot of them are looking that way now.
Language, Tobin.
Look, I just don't appreciate everyone not taking this seriously. I love the kids as much as the rest of you, but we're here to do a job.
I'm going to have the campers introduce drama and contention. they all start talking amongst themselves and gossiping about the two of you hating each other.
Bastards.
Which two?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Cedar and Tobin.
Cedar and Tobin. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, much like me, Tobin has not a lot of patience for hippies. But never stopped him from saving your butt when you encountered whatever that was in the woods. But just as like, yeah, a little bit of short fuse with you sometimes.
Whatever, man. You know what? You could just learn a lot from Dan, okay? He's young, he's sharp, he's just coming in here. Look how well he cleaned up all that fucking puke, man. You know? Just, you think that you're so high and mighty, just, you should be humbled and look at our little buddy Dan, okay?
I think you did acknowledge something that someone could learn from me, so you get a token.
Yeah, that's right.
And a few minutes ago, I questioned your worldview, so I think I get a token as well.
Yes, I meant to acknowledge that. I figured you were doing that.
Tom was just like, you know what? Like, yeah, he did a good job, but I also helped him with it. I'm not going to learn to mop up from Dan. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, Cedar. Like, you just need to butt out. And I'm actually going to do a weak move. And I'm losing my temper, possibly ruining a friendship over it. For some reason, this has just sparked something in me. And I'm not having it. Not having being called out like that. I can't do what I can do, what I feel like I do best.
You always talk so much from your ivory tower overlooking the fucking lake. Please, for the love of God, just give everyone a moment to breathe for once, lifeguard.
What the hell just happened here?
You came
Someone
in.
threw up and fell over, and now you're all jumping down my throat because I wanted to help.
No, you didn't want to help at all. You just watch as Cotton just shoves every bit of anger back down. You're right. We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be in this together. We're the counselors. They're the kids. We're supposed to take care of them.
Look, I'm totally avoiding Cedar. Cotton, I know you and we have a different approach with the kids. You do yours, I'll do mine. I appreciate you could do what I can't. There is a team balance here. You're right. So you keep on doing your part. I'll do mine. It works together.
Okay, it does, but my point is that Cedar and Dan are both also helping. And Tobin, you've seen me at some of my worst. And you don't attack me, so I'm curious why you're attacking the rest of our team.
Perhaps definitely confused as to why anyone thinks he's treated Jaws wrong.
No, I'm not talking about Jaws.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but that's the vibe that he's getting.
Yeah,
is that he's being blamed for treating Jaws and Cedar badly. So he's confused about Jaws.
Dan is who I'm talking about, but yes.
Dan.
Oh, sorry.
That's
also confused about that. Then, genuinely, because just gave him a quick advice. That's all that Tobin feels. Doesn't feel like he treated him poorly at all.
But I think that we're lumping in the fact that he, by gameplay, failed at doing something, and then, I don't know.
You hopped in on it. Yeah, no. So,
Yeah, no, I hopped in. I was like, oh, you sawdust first,
And, yeah, no. So, I'm misinterpreting someone's actions as an insult, which is part of
I get it. I get you're doing that. I totally get this game is so cool. I totally get you're doing that. And so... But yeah, you've said it, and so Tobin's confused. He doesn't understand that you've misinterpreted it, so he's not interpreting it very well either. But he does feel a bit guilty about how sharp he was with Cedar. But he doesn't say anything.
I'm going to do a strong move, actually, and I'm going to...
Okay.
This is one of the ones where it's a question, so it's not necessarily meant to be in character, but I guess it could be in character if we think it would be a good idea. I'm going to ask, what can my character do that will help? I'm going to try try to figure out something to help you. And a little thing for the listeners, for my physical representation of my tokens, I have a bunch of little tiny packets of Pop Rocks that were just in my desk. And I might never do this again, but I'm going to attempt to put them in my mouth and then have them in my mouth for for however long.
These moments.
Yes.
So I think that Dan could help, being the peacemaker that has been perceived as a victim by at least two of the people here, by going, it's not that big a deal type of situation. Like, he was trying to help, the mess got cleaned up, we should go check on Jaws. I think that would be how Dan could help, if we're supposed to answer this out of character.
So
I hear some
Dan,
Pop Rocks popping.
Yes. So Dan kind of like nudges. I'm gonna say he nudges Cedar with his. Actually, no, because it wasn't Cedar. It was Cotton and Tobin. He's gonna sort of hold up the mop between Tobin and Cotton, and say, guys, it's really not a big deal. I'm gonna go see how Jaws is doing. I think he ran off. Here, it's basically done, but just in case, and he's going to hand you the mop and leave the scene to go look for Jaws.
And pretty embarrassed that Jaws seems to have taken off. Tobin grabs the mop and it's like, yeah, I'll finish this job in silence. The initial concern was totally lost, literally lost, right in front of me.
Yeah. But I do want to point out that the job was done. So you're just standing there like, oh yeah,
that is
pretending
correct.
Fair enough.
He's doing
I'm
classic
putting the mop
manager shit
away.
of pretending like he's doing actual work, but not actually doing anything of meaning. Sorry, this is
I forgot the
anti-capitalist
magic took care
camp.
of it. No, so I'm dumping the bucket into the toilet or the mop, the slop sink or something like that, and then putting it away. That's what I'll finish up.
Sure.
And Cedar, as this happens, is just going to look over kind of towards the group and almost to no one. He's just like, fuck. They just really wrecked a magical night. And then is just going to turn and follow Dan towards Jaws.
And I'm going to give up the camper setting element because it's giveaway when you want to talk to a camper. I'm not necessarily going to have a scene talking to the camper, maybe, but I'll give that up if someone else wants to take it, they can.
I also gave up the magic earlier.
Okay, yeah.
I think that Cedar is following just to remove himself from the situation and potentially sneak off and smoke a joint.
Okay.
If no one's noticed, Cedar gets high.
What? No.
Nonsense.
No. Nonsense.
Then tell you what, let's say that scene's, let's move on to another scene. I'm going to pick up the woods. Jaws ran to the woods, and that's where Dan's going. If Cedar, if you want to follow, there's, the woods well enough. There's some spots you can sneak away to or whatever.
Can I argue that it's not the woods? You catch him in the field first.
Okay, sure.
Because I have the field.
Yeah, if you've got something,
maybe someone else wants to grab the campers and play the camper.
I mean, you don't need the camper setting element to play as the campers. It's just if you want to use those moves. It just felt right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to spread the love of interaction. That's all.
Sure. We see him kind of walking off through the field and chase after Jaws. And I'm gonna do a weak move. I'm going to try to explain to a camper and get it all wrong. And I'm gonna tell Jaws, hey, Jaws. I mean, I know back there they were kind of arguing a little bit, and they made you throw up on yourself. But that's just something that happens. They just make campers throw up on themselves sometimes, right? Doesn't that happen to everybody? I'm gonna look over at Cedar. They do that to everybody, right? Right?
Yeah, so I think Jaws, what he's trying to say is that, when you find yourself in a situation like that, where maybe there's some peer pressure involved, you can just if you find a rock down by the lake that's super smooth and you totally jive with it and just have it in your pocket, bro, and then you just maybe give it a little rub-a-dub-dub, it will give you some good luck, and maybe you'd make it through the situation without throwing up on yourself. And that's just a regular move. He is teaching someone a small charm for good luck.
Okay.
Real quick, Gabe, are we supposed to announce when we use weak moves or no?
I mean, you can, as long as you're keeping track of whether you have tokens
I am
or
keeping.
not.
Can we collect more than one token? Is also my
Oh
second
yeah, you
question.
can have as many tokens as
I think you can stockpile.
as you get.
So, if I may, I feel like we just learned a lesson on how we should announce them because of the little confusion where you had to explain I'm misinterpreting. Like I'm assuming that's a weak move. It would have been nice. It would have been nice to know in advance. I think we should. I think that's a kind of a cool thing about the thing is I'm going to use a regular move or a weak move, just to let the other people know that you're using a mechanical thing and that's why you've made the character decision. I think that's a really neat part of this process. So I think we should do it for regular, strong, and weak all the time.
There is a neatness to it, but there's also an immersion breaking for it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is going to stay in or not, but like for me, like us just keeping track of our moves, because then it prevents the metagaming, because like if your character is just being rude to you, but you're like, oh, it's a weak move, they're just trying to like help, the game along. Like I think that can kind of take away from it as opposed to just, why the fuck was Cotton an asshole?
You also felt the need to explain yourself after the fact, which was also kind of breaking, Yeah,
no, for sure.
I feel like we're not going to avoid it, the breaking part in a way, maybe. I know what you're saying, though.
No, I know, but like I'm at 3 tokens right now.
3 tokens? Okay. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm at 2.
I got 1.
It can be easy to accrue a lot of tokens, but,
Yeah.
just how it is, I guess.
I've got 1 as well.
Why doesn't it get fuck off? Reject a moment where you could open up and instead bottle your feelings and misinterpret someone's actions as an insult.
Okay, yeah. I lost my temper. That's all I did.
Okay, so Cedar has just given Jaws this piece of advice. Is Dan gonna try to recover? Like, do we just keep role playing, or I'm trying to understand exactly what the concept is here.
I mean, pretty much we can if you want to move it in a certain direction, you can. Another thing that anybody can do at any point is the weak move, invite the Lindworm to act upon the group, which is basically, hey, let's get some conflict in here.
Yeah. I wanted y'all to finish your scene. I was going to do it.
Yes. So
okay, let's
I
do
think, if I may, I've got the field. So what happens is Jaws, after listening to what you've said, Cedar, kind of looks down a little bit sheepishly and picks up a rock. It kind of looks it over. And it's not really that smooth like you described. And then just kind of tosses it out of a little bit of frustration. But it hits a flower and the flower just poof, explodes. And then he just like... he laughs a bit and he kind of looks at you two. And he picks up another rock and he throws it at another flower and poof, and it kind of explodes it again. And I'm using a move here that resolves tensions through play.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up a rock. I'll do the same thing.
Oh. That's not nearly as heinous as you were making it feel.
No. Not at all.
This child's out here destroying nature. Fun game. I lit the tree on fire for a bonding moment.
In fact, I pick up a rock and I point at I'm picturing like dandelions or whatever. There's like a dandelion that's like a really tall one and it's really far away. And I say, watch this. And then I like wind up and I throw it and it just sails through the air and then perfectly hits that thing right smack in the middle. Seeds go everywhere. I'm doing something I didn't think I was capable of doing.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, actually,
nice.
sorry. That was a strong move. I should
strong move.
Eat
Okay,
these
cool.
Pop Rocks then.
Yeah.
So give me a second. Then actually, sorry. Let me retcon this a little bit to actually make my action a little bit more accurate. Hang on a second. I lift this up and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to hit this whatsoever. But I'm trying to make this kid feel better because he literally just threw up on himself. And so I figure maybe even if I miss, it's still going to look cool. So I throw the stone as hard as I can. It sails through the air and just like perfectly hits that thing and the seeds go everywhere. And then we high five afterward.
He's like, "Ah, sick move."
Hell yeah.
Turns to Cedar. Will you show me some of the cool polished ones?
You're the
down by
best,
lake or
Counselor
whatever?"
Dan.
It still feels weird being called Counselor Dan. I'm used to just being Dan.
Right.
So Cedar, just like as you guys are doing this, just kind of like bends over and picks up one of the dandelions or daisies or whatever that hasn't been hit yet, and just kind of like cups it in two hands and looks at it. He's just like, "Don't worry, little buddy. At least you'll make it okay out of this genocide."
He says to the flower he plucked
He just
from
plucked
the
from
ground.
the earth.
I understand yeah.
No, the Scott's role playing. It's great. No, I think at this point though, like Cotton and Tobin probably catching up.
Sure.
And I want to invite the Lenorm to fucking fuck us up
no.
about it.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
Oh,
the
baby.
I feel like I'm the target of all the evil. I love it.
Hey, we'll see.
Because you are the evil Freeman. God.
Just a reminder, whoever is the Lindworm, whatever the card says, you can place it on Freeman's character, and then whatever it is affects Freeman.
Yeah, suck it, Freeman.
Oh, so is that how that works? It's
Yeah.
you invite it to apply to a particular person or situation.
Cam, you're
So
learning.
for right now, it's just you just invite the Lindworm. Then we go ahead and we do the thing where whoever the Lindworm is gets to choose from 3 cards. But they don't just
Okay.
pick one of the cards. They pick one of the cards and then they choose where they can choose to just be general. They just the whatever. But if they want to, they could put it on a person. They could put it on a location.
Right. Oh.
I think they might even be able to put it on an item or like a character card or something. I'm not 100% sure on that.
That's the thing we're lacking in Foundry to pull that off while keeping this hidden, I think, though. So we have no way to
that's a good-
place it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean they could like whoever's the Lindworm could just
I-
like draw a star wherever they want it to go or something.
Maybe this is too much, but maybe let me argue that maybe the person who invited the Lindworm gets to choose what it's placed on, but the person who is the Lindworm gets to choose what the effect is, or which card
Sure,
it is.
If
Is
that's
that
cool
fair?
with the group.
Sorry, I don't
That's cool,
understand.
So we'll draw for the Lindworm. We draw 3 from the top
3
of the
cards.
deck. Whoever the Lindworm is chooses which card and that effect is going to be, but whoever invited it, in this case Cam, gets to choose how it's applied.
Got it.
It's kind of
Love it.
breaking the rules, but it's the best we got, I think.
If we were playing in person, the person that was playing that was representing the Lindworm would just put it in front of the player that they want to apply it to.
We'd
but
all
we
have our
can't do
eyes
that
closed and like
This
humming
is a
and
good
making
medium,
noise.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is maybe the best middle ground I can think of.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so
cool with that,
should we all
Cam?
close our eyes while the Lindworm does the thing?
It's not entirely necessary, but if you would like, yeah.
Well, I don't want to see your mousy hands. Okay, I'm closing my eyes now.
Yeah, my eyes are also closed.
Well, for now, I'm going to deal 3 cards to the Lindworm pile, face down. The first of these cards is the 10 of Hearts. The 10 of Hearts is found family, caring, and connection. Hold tight to what you care about. The next card is the Queen of Diamonds, which is fog, obscuring, people missing within the heavy mists.
Okay.
The next one is the Jack of Clubs. The Jack of Clubs says, a camper was found dead, mouth stuffed full of wooden sticks, and eyes gouged out. Remove a camper character from the corkboard and replace it with this card. Draw the camper.
Jesus Christ, that escalated quickly.
Now, here's what happens: is whoever the Lindworm is. So, you guys need to open your eyes. You literally need to open your eyes for this. You open the Lindworm pile in the
Doesn't that just mean that you're not the
in
Lindworm?
Foundry. There are 3 cards: 10 of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, and Jack of Clubs. Okay.
Oh.
We don't know who the Lindworm is. Whoever the Lindworm is has to turn over the ones they don't want to use, and we go with the one that's left over. Okay.
I'm putting my hand on my mouse just so that nobody knows whether I am the Lindworm or if someone else is the Lindworm.
I'm pretending to move my mouse.
My arm is visible in the shot. So.
And don't look at the screen too much because you can see people's mouses moving.
That's a good point. I will look at something else.
I'm closing my eyes. Fuck you guys.
Screen. No, that works.
Well, now we know you're not the Lindworm.
Maybe I am the Lindworm. Who knows?
Yeah, but you're all supposed to close your eyes, and then we're doing stuff.
But we're not at a table, Scott. Oh my god, you don't get this.
You know what? I thought that closing the eyes was one of the most fun parts of the game, and I'm very sad that you don't want to play along.
That says a lot about our role-playing so far.
Here's what you can do. You can close your eyes, but like squint so that it looks like your eyes are closed.
I also close my eyes.
Okay, I can still see, and I feel more in touch with my character now.
You get a real quick nap. Did the Lindworm play a card?
It appears as so, yes.
Okay.
Which card was it?
It is the Queen of Diamonds.
Is it the fog?
Which one was that?
That is the Obscuring Mist in the Fog, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna absolutely lean in on the fucking Jaws has Sloppy Joe stuffed in his mouth and dies.
I mean, yes. I think what the one shot did say it leans towards diamond cards though and avoids hearts, so that must be the choice at hand here.
Yeah.
All right, Lindworm.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What was the was the effect that was chosen?
More confirmation you're not because you don't remember how it all went down. Great work, Scott.
Maybe it's a misdirect.
Yeah,
maybe it is.
He's very clever.
But Cam, yeah, that's on you. How do you want that to occur?
Curls in, correct? And a camper goes missing.
No. Oh wait, maybe. Shit, I closed.
Yeah, sorry. Can we get a fresh read of what the?
Yes, sorry.
What the effect was?
Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, fog obscuring people missing within the mists. So you were coming to talk to me, right?
No, we were both walking up on Dan and Cedar, and as we're walking up, a mist follows behind us, slowly overtaking us, creeping along. And right as we get there, the mist billows completely around us, obscuring our vision for a brief moment, and we all shout out to each other like, "Are you there? Are you there?" And as it passes by, Jaws is completely missing.
Sorry,
Jaws is gone?
Jaws is gone.
As we're walking up, like, how's he doing? How's he doing, guys?
He's
just walking up.
He's doing pretty good. We're bonding over throwing rocks and.
Where is he?
Hey, Jaws?
Jaws.
Jaws. I'm going to... So
Jaws.
We're looking around and we're looking for him, and my foot actually like slips on something, and I look down and I see his vomit-covered shirt on the ground right next to me.
Oh shit.
It's one of my regular moves. Spot something everyone else overlooked. So he's gone, and his...
Oh.
Actually, sorry. If I can slightly take that back. All of his clothes are just sitting in a little neat pile on the ground next to me.
Oh.
Jaws?
So I pick up his shirt and his shorts, and I'm like, wherever he is, he's naked. Jaws, you're not allowed to be naked.
Weren't you just like playing with him? How is he like
Jaws,
naked all
we've
of a
been
sudden?
over this. We've been over this. You're not allowed to be naked.
You better not be skinny dipping again, Jaws.
This isn't your first camp.
I'm beginning to think he is skinny dipping, and I'm going to start heading towards the lake.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Tobin will do too.
Well,
yeah,
I'll head
absolutely.
towards the lake, but we're also going to be passing by the cabins as well, because the cabins are between the field and the lake. So let's go check his cabin. Maybe he ran to his cabin naked, and then if he's not at the cabin, go to the lake.
Sure, yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah, dude, he's just like covered in his own fucking puke. So he probably just left the clothes there because he's like, Dan will do my laundry for me. And he took off to go put on some new clothes.
Oh, well, should I go do his laundry? Do you guys got this covered?
No. Just walk.
Okay.
Yeah, not a priority right now. Let's just find him. Tobin picks up the clothes, like kind of gross, but like wraps them up in a way that he doesn't touch the puke, and will carry them towards the lodges.
And Cedar turns to Tobin and says, maybe you could just rinse them off in the lake when we're down there, fish boy. And then walks away. That's not a move at all. I just wanted to get it
poking the bear. Just poking it. I asked for it though. I lost my cool and it literally says lose your temper at someone and ruin that friendship. Oh shit.
Cedar, is there a reason you're so upset? You can talk to me, bud.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you noticed, but like, he's been an asshole to me, and now our Jaws is just gone, man.
No, I know. He was kind of an asshole to me as well, but right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. Like, we need to go find Jaws, and we need to secure the camp and make sure that everyone else is okay. All right, like we can talk about this tonight in the counselor's cabin and make sure that we're all good. Okay.
And Cedar looks up at Cotton, who's kind of like much bigger than him, and he's just like, yeah, you know what, Cotton, you're fucking right, man. And you just like, sometimes I just like really wish I could like keep my head about me like you do, and like you just like got your shit together, bro. So I just like appreciate it, man. Let's go find fucking Jaws, cause that kid's pretty chill and I don't want anything bad to happen to him. And I'll take a token for that, baby.
I appreciate it, Cedar.
Token for what? What did you do?
You respected my autonomy. Oh. He respected my autonomy.
I was trying to do that way earlier too, when I was like, "You do you, man," but nobody caught it.
You can speak up.
So fucking, that is like the biggest cop out. That's not like a you do. Like that's.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say you do you, man.
What'd you say?
I was saying, I was like, yeah, you know what? You interact with the kids differently than I do. It both works. You keep doing it your way.
That one you should have taken a token for.
Okay, I will then, retroactively. I actually forgot about it until that.
You just making things up.
On the way over to the bunks, Tobin's like kind of a bit frustrated and trying to hold on to this bundle of clothes. Says to Dan, he's like, Dan, it's not easy. It's just not easy. I think you're gonna be good though. It's just a lot of heads butt around here,
Yeah, it seems that way. I was, I never saw any of that stuff when I was a camper. I always saw everybody was just having a great time and doing great stuff. And I don't know. Now that I'm kind of on the other side, I see a lot more of the arguments than I did.
Yeah, they become a little more obvious, but also I don't know, this last year, ever since last summer. He kind of like taps the scar on his face.
Yeah, I also instinctively start rubbing at my scar.
Something's a little up. We've always known there's been something here. Camp Charon, it's got all kinds of legends, But there's something a little bit real in it about it now, and I don't know, it's scary. It puts everyone on edge. Puts me on edge. I just want everyone to be okay.
I have an idea. I'm gonna say that we get to the cabins, and like I'm not Jaws' counselor, but I know which cabin he's in. I go in and I just go to check if he's there, and I notice something. I notice that laying on, let's say like he's been wearing like a headband lately or something like that. He has like a, I don't know,
Jaws?
Jaws is, yeah. He's got like an 80s like, not leg warmer, whatever, like 80s headband, whatever. Yeah. And I see the headband is laying on his bed, and there's a there's a photo, I guess Polaroids were still around in the 2000s. I guess this is weird. He's got a photo.
For sure.
Got a photo of himself.
They made a
photo
comeback.
of all of his bunk. All the campers in his bunk is up on the wall, and I look at it, and I see that in the photo he's not wearing the headband, and he's also got a moon scar on his forehead. And so I spot something everyone else overlooked. He's got some sort of a scar like we do.
Oh.
Weird. As you're like looking at that, Tobin's like going over to the laundry bin, just double checking the tags on his clothes to make sure his name's written on it, because it's kind of a ramshackle approach to laundry.
Sure.
If you get to write your names on the tags, you don't get your clothes back. So he does that, tosses them in, and starts looking around the room. Jaws? Jaws?
Hey, Jaws? maybe he's at the lake?
He better not be skinny dipping.
I'm going to invite the Lindworm to act upon the group again.
Oh,
See if we can get
I was thinking about it, but it didn't feel right for me. It didn't feel right for me at the time.
I mean, it doesn't have to be related to your character.
No, I know.
I'm hoping that something weird can come up while something strange can come up while we're like looking through his bunk trying to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to toss these cards away to the bottom of the deck,
Sure.
and I am going to shuffle 3 more to the Lindworm. The first is the 3 of diamonds, biting at skin, anxiety, long scrape marks on a tree. The 7 of clubs, secrets, old objects emerging from the undergrowth. Campers saw the Lindworm and won't talk about it. Who? And finally, 2 of diamonds, approaching danger, small things in pain, the flayed corpse of a squirrel. Whoever the Lindworm is, flip those cards.
As this is happening, Cedar's just walking in and he's just like speaking with Cotton. He's like, so like, do you have like an Xbox these days, or is your dad just like super not into that? And then they walk in.
No, my dad is, I don't know. He drinks a lot, and when he's sober, he's the cool dad. When he's drunk, he's the take all your shit out of your room until all you have left is a mattress.
And that was a strong move, and I lose a token.
Cam, why you gotta make this sad? We've already got kids disappearing after they vomit on themselves, but you gotta make it sad.
And then with that heavy note, as they walk in, what do we see from the Lindworm?
It is the 7 of clubs, secrets, old objects emerging from the undergrowth. Campers saw the Lindworm and won't talk about it. Who?
Oh, so when we get to the cabins, like, all of the kids are dead quiet. Like, normally they're fucking talking amongst themselves. They're, like, chit-chatting. Like, they're, like, just, you know, a buzz of energy. Everyone's, like, telling, like, their stories and stuff. But when we get into the cabin, everyone is dead
I love that,
quiet.
like, me and Tobin and Dan were there already, like, looking around, but it wasn't until the other 2 arrived that we realized all the kids are silent.
Oh, we didn't. How about we didn't even know they were in their bunks? Maybe.
There you go. I'm like coming in, I'm like looking through Jaws' stuff, looking on his wall, and then I turn around and they're just there.
They should still be back eating in the barracks or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where we last left them. Did they pass us over?
Hey, kids, so we were just coming to take some of Jaws' things to burn them because he threw up, and that's bad. You should never throw up on your things, and we gotta burn it. We have to take all the stuff and we gotta burn it. That's just how it goes. Sorry, kids. Right?
Tobin raises an eyebrow because he's already thrown it in the laundry bin, knowing Dan has to clean it. He's just
Wait,
like, right.
I feel like I just learned something from you.
That doesn't make any sense. Was that a regular move? Or
I was trying to
that?
explain to a camper and get it all wrong.
More bad advice?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's bad
Yeah.
advice, yeah.
Cedar just like looks at the kids who are just like, they're under their sheets, you know, like right up to their neck, just like white knuckling their... Do you have sleeping bags or sheets at these camps?
Depends on the camp, but most likely you have like blankets and sheets.
Okay, so they're white knuckling their sheets, and they're just like wide eyed. He's just like, so like, guys, I know that like dinner was pretty fucking good. I mean, sorry, I know that dinner was pretty good, and you guys probably want to sleep because you ate so much delicious food. But like, did any of you see Jaws come back here?
And they all just shake their heads no.
I'm gonna pick the campers back up, and actually Dan's gonna leave. He's gonna grab all of Jaws's clothes to go burn them, I guess. And
I've already thrown them in the laundry bin.
and
when you weren't looking.
one of the kids sort of like peeks out and doesn't really speak, but does the finger across the neck motion with a terrified look on their face.
I'm going to spend a token here and walk up to the kid and be like, why did you do that? What are you holding back? You can tell me. Yeah, I'm doing it a strong move ask. It's like, why is your character holding themselves back? Like, what's going on?
Sure. I'm gonna make this an actual character, so I'm gonna choose two genders, vacant and pillbug.
Okay.
And then if you can give me a card, a card for a spark. I will
okay.
give them a little bit of personality.
While you're shuffling, I also am going to pick up the field card that was played, and then I'm going to play it in as well and make a move to invite a moment of healthy conversation. And so when Tobin is saying that, Cedar will come up beside him and kind of put a hand on Tobin's back, little unity, and be like, yeah, little dude, tell us what's happened.
So this kid, he sort of sits up. I'm assuming it's another boy because it's the same cabin Jaws was in. He sits up, and the spark that I got is introverted, spend time alone. And he says, well, I didn't go to dinner because I just didn't want to be around other people, and I heard Jaws scream, but it sounded like it was coming from his bunk, and nobody was in his bunk. I could see there was nobody there.
Tobin's like, what's your nickname, buddy? What do the others call you?
His nickname is Worm.
Worm. What was his genders again?
His genders were vacant, pillbug.
and pillbug.
Yeah. They've just all got nicknames. That's all.
Yeah. And so Tobin's just trying to connect because Tobin remembers his real name. He's like, and he's just like, all right, Walter. I mean, Worm, obviously, Worm. I appreciate your honesty. You just hang out here. We'll figure this out, okay? I'm sure Jaws is just having a scream of a time, just having a laugh.
Yeah, I hope so. What? Because if he's not back, his parents are going to be upset, right?
Trust me, they're pretty understanding.
Nah, they're pretty chill. Everyone's understanding if their kid's not coming back from summer camp.
Okay.
Don't you worry about Frank and Sandy, okay? They're pretty chill people.
All right.
Yeah, they named their kid Walter. They can't give that much of a shit about him.
Not the first time he's been up to no good, okay? It's all right.
Fucking
it's all
Jaws.
Right, buddy. And Tobin gets up, turns around, and just kind of takes everyone in and be like, we gotta go. Real serious look.
And around this time, the rest of the campers that were at dinner, actually, they're showing up now. The reason that this kid was here while everybody else was at dinner is he just didn't go to dinner today. But now everybody's showing up. So now everybody's maybe going to notice that Jaws is missing.
So as Cedar hears this, he kind of goes out to what I assume would be the front porch of this bunkhouse, and he's just kind of looking out into the night, and I want to call upon the Lindworm.
So
All right.
many lindworms. I love it. All right, passing these cards to the bottom of the deck.
On one hand, I think it's a good move that the one shot doesn't use the spades cards, because the spades cards are nasty.
Brutal, aren't they? Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like if the game's only going to last one session anyway, shouldn't you bring in the really brutal cards?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the diamonds are pretty brutal
Give
too.
us blood.
Or some of the
That's
clubs.
true.
Some of the clubs are pretty brutal.
Clubs, yeah.
We've read one so far.
Yeah. One of the spades is like, none of you are going to survive. How do you cope with the inevitability of death?
Oh no, that's crazy. All right, let's check out the first card. Jack of Diamonds. Fire, sudden brightness, fear amongst the campers. Next one, Six of Diamonds. The uncanny, alien sensations. Floating bones. Eight of Hearts. Sudden excitement, blinding light, an enormous sound. All right, the Lindworm has to choose its option.
I've got similar ideas for each of those.
Choose Lindworm. Choose Lindworm.
We know for sure it's not Scott. Just saying.
If it was me, the first one would have been the dead kid with the sticks in the mouth immediately.
Yeah, good point.
Literally, as the cards are being flipped, his hands are up and his eyes are closed. We have the Six of Diamonds. The uncanny, alien sensations, floating bones.
Let me toss out some ideas. Feel free to shoot them down. One of the kids gets abducted right before us. Gets like
taken to the lake for the floating bones.
Oh, sorry, floating. I was thinking floating in the sky. I was not.
Oh
No, I'm thinking.
Like Jaws was in the middle of the
I'm
field
thinking we step outside and there's this massive bright light coming down from the sky over the lake.
Okay.
And we all run down there, and there are floating humanoid bones in the lake.
That's what I was
like
thinking
that.
too.
That's good.
I think above the lake, though. Can I just toss that out there? In the air is so much
You want
creepier.
them floating above the lake? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Bones don't float though, so even if they're floating in the fucking lake, it's
not
still
good enough.
Terrifying. It's not good enough.
higher. It needs to be higher.
Well, everybody sees it a little bit differently. Some of the campers
Yeah.
swear they were floating above the lake.
Yeah. Some were floating on the surface. Some were on a piece of driftwood.
Okay, so like,
But they were all floating.
we all float down here. But as we get to the lake, you see an air bubble and break the water surface as the bones float up out of it into the sky. And you see another bubble like start to break the surface before it like settles back down. Like there's more down there.
Tobin
Like there's more.
starts.
There's more bones below the water.
Or there's something floating down there. You don't know.
Tobin starts to
Sorry, I'm
walk.
playing the lake, and it says great good reasons for someone to either literally or metaphorically enter the lake.
Perfect, because Tobin starts like not even running, just marching towards the lake and just like right into the shallows towards what's happening.
Mother of like God, man, what is that?
I'm gonna spend a token to perform a feat of mythical physical ability to outperform you at swimming.
Oh! Them is fighting
Okay.
words.
And so, like, you just watch as Cotton just takes off at a dead sprint as the bubble starts to, like, crest and then goes back down. There's a kid in there. And he will run down the pier. Like, you see splinters coming out from underneath his shoes as he just takes off down there, leaving fucking Tobin in the dust as he dives in under the murky depths to get to the bottom of it to try to find where this air bubble is coming from.
Man, I have one really cool strong move, but I don't know if I can quite interpret it to like match this or counter it. But it's keep pushing forward even as everything tries to stop you. Not really trying to stop
Can
me.
I offer a suggestion?
Yeah.
you start swimming out there and you feel things underwater grabbing you, trying to pull you down, but you keep going.
Yeah, and I just keep pushing through. And to me, in my mind, it feels like hands. It feels like skeletal hands, or the hands of just like the dead or something, just trying to grab my ankles and drag me down and stop me from trying to get wherever this is, wherever Cotton has got to before me. And even after, I mean, does anyone have any ideas here? What happens, Cotton, when you get in there?
Well, I think you guys are like swimming towards the air bubbles, and then you both go under the water, and then we pull another fucking lindworm.
Yeah, to be honest, I do think that is the move here.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
still have 2 tokens, so if anybody else wants to pull it...
I'll pull a lindworm.
Okay.
I'm due.
Yeah, and it's your ass on the line.
Okay, I have drawn the cards for the lindworm.
Okay.
The 6 of clubs. Confusion. Mists pushing people against each other. One camper lashes out against another. Who? Why? 5 of clubs. Ghost stories. Memories of past trauma. An extra camper who shouldn't be here. Who? King of clubs. A camper was found dead. Skin peeled off. Unrecognizable.
I mean, all of those are... Oh, boy.
I have things for all of them.
Yeah.
The king of clubs have been chosen.
Which one was that?
A camper was found dead.
So I'm thinking that when you guys get to the bottom,
It's already bones.
you know, you're swimming into the darkness.
Yeah.
And as you're swimming down that bright light, you're pushing bones out of the way that are floating up, and then you just grab on to a wrist. You just see in the very murky bottom the wrist, and you pull it up, and Jaws.
But we don't know it's Jaws.
It's unrecognizable.
Unidentifiable.
Yeah.
Skin peeled
Sure,
off.
like on the meta
unrecognizable.
level, it's Jaws, but like
Yeah.
like we get to the air bubble as it's like cresting. Like we're swimming. I would suggest that we're swimming across the surface to get to the air bubble as it's like cresting. It's doing like a weird pulsing thing, like almost like a pus-filled blister of just like of the water pressure, and like the surface tension is there. And as we get to it, like that's when I know. I'm sorry, it's horror, and we're supposed to do body horror
I'm
and stuff.
I'm making faces this whole time.
I'm sorry.
I was fine with the
I
dead
love it.
child,
I
but
love
when
it.
you said blister,
I can excuse racism, but abusive animals.
Yep.
Yeah, so like as we're swimming, like we feel like the lake trying to drag us under. There's these skeletal and limp and pallid hands trying to drag us to the bottom, but we're pushing on, and the light above us is pulsing in almost a flashing strobe effect as like we reach the crest, like to the point of the blister. We just see the skeleton like rise up, and there's another dead camper as it crests the water surface and starts floating towards the sky.
oh, so it like rises up, and you almost follow it back up to the surface, and it just raises up out of the water.
Yeah, and as the surface tension breaks, it like threatens to suck me and Tobin down with it as like the pressure like inverts.
Oh, boy.
Too much? I'm sorry.
No,
No,
I
it's
love
fine.
it.
Great.
That's
It's just like
perfect.
jarring, you know? Like, fuck.
I'm going to... So, Dan shows up. He did not get to to where you guys got to. Like, he was following after. He's a bit behind, but he manages to grab onto a life preserver and just throws it as hard as he can, and throws it next to you, and then holds onto the other end so that if
This
something
might be
does start
perfect,
sucking you down.
Because I think as we find this body and we're like drawn out of the water with it in this otherworldly fashion, I'm going to do a weak move, and I'm going to give up at the worst possible moment.
Oh, no.
And as that pressure starts to pull us back down, I go down beneath the surface again.
Shoot. Sorry, I forgot. The thing that I did was a strong move. So.
I'm gonna use a strong move and ask, do you need help?
I mean, I'm under.
I'm gonna interpret that as a yes. Yeah, the question is out of character. Does your character need help?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Like, this intense resignation, like, overcomes Tobin at finding this. Like, this intense failure. And why bother? And it's going to take its life, probably.
Yeah, okay. So as a regular move, I'm going to exert myself past my limit even further and try to drag Tobin back to shore with me. But I'm also going to invite the Lindworm to act upon us as I do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby.
So much Lindworm action.
Can't tell if we're doing it too much or not, but it feels really good, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
It just keeps compounding. It's great.
I would say the only downside is just it takes a little while to actually get it set up and do, but no, go for it. The more conflict, the more stuff happens, you know.
Yeah. First card, King of Hearts. The joyful release of rain. Running free on the field, old friends come home. Create and add a new minor character to the web.
Lame.
I'd also like to drop the lake at this point.
Okay. A camper was found dead, lobotomized, while writing a letter for help.
Oh, God.
9 of Hearts. Halcyon. A bountiful world. A heavy weight on your shoulders.
Can I make a request? You randomly pick one spade right now and just see what happens.
See what happens. Just because I'm a sick fuck and I like to see sick shit.
Alright, Cam. It's the King of Hearts.
Which one was that?
The joyful release of rain begins to pour down over the lake. And running free over the field. And an old friend comes home? How do you feel that comes to fruition?
Your best friend, Kenny, was coming to visit you tonight. And he dives in to help me as the rain pours down and thunder cracks over the lake as a flash of lightning illuminates the entire thing. We see Kenny diving in, and he comes and helps me drag you back ashore.
Kenny taught me to be a lifeguard.
Was that good? I don't know.
No, that works.
The rain just puts out the joint.
Bummer, man.
I have an idea for how we can sort of progress this to like a further scene. If we, I can cut this part out if we want to actually play it out, but if we are able to get the corpse of Jaws to the shore and everybody's safe for now, one of the one-shot scene prompts is a body has been found in the lake. When was the last time the camp director has been seen? And so
that's the first body. I love it.
Well, so the body is Jaws, and so now we're thinking, well, we got to tell the camp director, and nobody's seen the camp director for days.
No, I love this.
I mean, you said there was an administrator like organizing the food at one point, but that's not necessarily the director, eh?
Yeah. No, that's like just the person in charge of all the counselors. That's not the
I
camp
wish
director.
that I hadn't put down the lake, because there is create a minor staff character as part of the lake's moves. Okay, I'll pick it back up, and I'm going to create Kenny as a minor staff character. And so to tie it all together, Kenny shows up just to surprise Tobin. And as we pull him out, we realize that the body is Jaws, right? And we're like, where the fuck is the staff director? Like, this has gotten so out of control so quickly. And Kenny is there trying to help console Tobin, who has just like reached basically rock bottom of a lifeguard, which is just giving up in the water. And we like, I think that it would be best if it was Dan or Cedar that like made this realization, though.
So Cedar's standing there, and this pouring rain just like snuffs out the joint that he had at some point lit when all this fucking pandemonium was happening. Kenny had just whipped past him, sprinting towards the water. And he just turns to Dan, who's standing next to him, just also looking at this pandemonium after just throwing out the life preserver. He's just like, Dan, I think that's fucking Kenny, man. I haven't seen him in fucking like a year, dude. That's crazy.
He was my counselor the first year.
Oh, now you're like a counselor too, bro. That's fucking wild, man. Yo, Dan, you know like that person who's like our boss and shit?
Oh yeah, the camp director, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. We should probably let them know.
Yes, Steve. So Dan kind of looks around. He's around here somewhere, right? And then does like a little head count of all of the campers who are freaking out on the shore because we just found a dead body of a child that disappeared like 10 minutes ago. And, I haven't seen Steve in a while. Should I go check the office? I'll go check the office.
Wait, Dan. Wait, man.
Yeah.
I just remember that, on Sloppy Joe nights, that Steven actually likes to go hang out at the bench by the big tree in the forest and really like gather himself. So we should check there, dude. And
do I believe you? You sound very high.
I'm spending a token to remember or find something dreadfully important.
Okay.
Oh shit!
All right, fair enough.
Whether you believe me or not is completely up to Dan.
Okay, that sounds kind of weird that he would be there, but I mean, hey, you know better than I do. Let's go.
Does that get you a token for Cedar acknowledging his lure?
Yeah. Were you doubting me?
I mean, yes, I was. I'll take a token, sure.
Okay, but I think at this point, like, Kenny and Cotton have pulled out Tobin, and we're just like panting, like laying face up as the rain pelts us in the face, but just like too tired from like the thing that we just went through to care. As y'all are like having this completely crazy ass conversation, we're just like,
yeah, we're off doing our own thing. You two are laying on the ground. Whoever passes as the school nurse, I was about to say, whoever passes as the camp nurse has like laid a sheet over the skinless body of Jaws. Maybe he's not like completely skinless, but he's got like lesions and gashes on his skin, and he does not look good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like Tobin is unconscious or somewhere between conscious and unconscious after like almost having drowned, and it's like just like the energy has been sapped from him like very quickly as he's being looked over by the nurse, and he's like kind of like occasionally responding to the sound of Kenny's voice, but not wholly conscious about and like registering that he's there.
The nurse gives a mouth to mouth, and we fade to black.
It's a veil.
Do you actually want to end the scene
such
there?
an awkward silence.
You guys,
please don't cut that.
all glitched.
Hey,
You guys all
it's
glitched.
canon. We fade to black as the nurse makes out with him.
It's all been a ploy.
Kenny looks up and gives Cotton a wink like, this was funny back in the 90s. Not problematic at all.
Not at all. Our plan went off without a hitch. They believed the fight and everything.
Oh. Moving along. So at this point, like, how unreasonable is it for like this to be like sleep time, or do we like just Like, what time do we all think it is in the day? Like, we had Sloppy Joe's, that was dinner, or was that lunch?
Yeah,
I think it was dinner.
It's after dinner. It's getting dark.
Mm-hmm. Is it dark now at this
Well,
point?
the light was
Because
bright,
in my mind,
so I
this
figured-
entire thing was, I figured at this point, like, it was dark when we got to the lake, and, like, the bright light and the strobe was, like, lighting everything.
Yeah, the
Yeah, there
moon's
was
out.
a bright light, but that
Moon's
could have
out,
been either
goon's
the
out.
moon or it could have been a bolt of lightning right before it started raining.
I like both.
Yeah, I just think it's night out. The
the
moon
clouds
is
floating.
fucking full, big, and then that was the lightning was popping off, and then it started to rain.
Yeah, there's lots of visibility, but
Okay.
it is dark. Yeah.
Sure. So, some of the campers saw bones rising out of the water. Some people saw all sorts of things, but it's dark. It's in the middle of a storm. Who knows what actually happened?
So they take off running, and they're running past the cabins through the field.
Yeah, so we're running to go try to find the camp director.
Yes.
Okay. While we're running through the field, the Lindworm Expo in the group.
Ew!
Here we go again. Here she
Mix in a
goes.
spade. Mix in a spade.
Lindworm.
There she goes again.
All right, I've got the cards for the Lindworm. 7 of diamonds. Becoming lost. Desperate cravings. Mysterious patterns locking together. 4 of diamonds. Uncertainty. A dark cloud overhead. A scar that you don't know where it came from. 10 of clubs. Sudden attack. Destruction of safety. 1 camper's bed was destroyed by sharp claws. Who?
Okay. I mean, there's one of those that seems very appropriate.
Yup.
I mean, they're all good. All of them could work really well. But
Yeah, like, we all get full moon scars now.
Right?
oh shoot.
No, I'm not trying to leave the norm. I'm just saying.
Sure enough. 4 of diamonds. Dark cloud overhead. A scar you don't know where it came from. Tobin bursts awake at some point, and just like, and just takes in his surroundings in a panic. And the nurse rushes over, but Kenny is there. It's just like, it's okay. And Tobin just like bewildered and cannot believe Kenny is here and has never expected him in a million years. Even if he was expecting him, but like something in his brain, had a big dream or that was quick and long and confusing as he was passed out. And he just like raises a hand up to grab Kenny by the back of the neck. And as he does, he brushes the hair aside, and Kenny has a moon scar on the side of his head. Oh. And he's like, when did you get that?
And he grits his teeth as he feels the scar, just like, and you see it start to like weep a little bit of blood as like it finally like impacts him.
And Tobin puts his hand up to his own face, and there's blood smearing down the side. And he just looks at his hand, shaking.
Cotton like looks at his hand and then looks at the rest of them. We have to go. We have to go now. We have to catch up to the others.
Meanwhile, Cedar is running behind Dan, and he's just like kind of wheezing a little bit from his smoker's lungs. And Dan's just turns back to look behind, and he's just like, Dan, you're fucking bleeding, man. What's going on? And just like kind of like runs up behind him.
So Dan kind of like looks around and he looks his hands, arms, legs, doesn't see any blood, but then like blood starts dripping down onto his, like dripping down, like lands on his arm, and he sees that he's bleeding from his temple. And by now we've been running through the woods to try and get to the, shoot, what am I trying to say? The table. The
director's
picnic
cabin.
table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or do we think he's at the old archive, maybe?
Scott spent his strong move to say that he was at the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he used to go have a nip of scotch in the woods, I was thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's actually that's why that table's out there, is because the camp director put that there so he would have a place to drink a nip of scotch without anybody noticing him. So we've been running through the woods. We get to that clearing. It's dark, but we come up to the clearing, and when we get there, it gets brighter because the full moon is directly overhead, and we see the camp director sitting at the table with a knife in one hand, carving a crescent moon into his temple.
Oh no.
And when he looks over and sees us and we see the blood dripping down,
Holy shit.
he smiles with far too many teeth.
Oh no.
And I think that's where we ended.
Oh, they've all been filed down to fang shapes.
Oh, God.
No.
There we go.
Oh, man.
So
The cake is a lie. There is
Have
no
fun
camp
sleeping
director.
tonight, motherfuckers. In fact, it's the anniversary.
Oh, vicious.
He was on this very day.
all right, so that was Sleepaway. Did y'all have a good time?
I had a great time.
Fuck yeah.
That was awesome,
10 out
man.
of 10.
I feel like I was really bad at using the moves.
Same here. I think I feel like this would be better on another, like if we were to get used to it, like play it a few times.
Yeah.
So hey, if you're ever interested in playing again, let me know.
Yeah, getting
man.
the pacing.
Yeah.
The pacing is definitely a factor. Just trying to keep in mind, like, how do I make this a cohesive story? But it's not just one person's story. We're all trying to make a story.
It was actually so cool how
That was fun.
once we got into the vibe, I could tell Scott at first you were like, I'm not sure what to do, but you just kept adding shit by the end of it. You were like, yeah, this, yeah, that. And I was like, this is so cool. I kind of I felt like I always stopped adding stuff because I was enjoying what everyone else was doing so much.
Sure.
Hey, just riding the vibe is completely valid.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was super fun. Yeah, maybe we should look at doing a little mini series of this and doing a little more than a one shot. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, maybe. There are rules about playing more than one session, so we can see about trying that in the future.
Super
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Well, let's go around the table and have everybody just once again say who you are, plug some stuff, say where people can find you, and go from there. Let's go Freedom, Scott, Cam, and then I'll finish this out.
Freedom.
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 Did I say freedom?
You did, but it's fine.
Sorry.
And I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Oh, well, thank you again, Gabe. My name's Freeman. I'm one of the founders at Uncharted North. You can check out our stuff at unchartednorth.ca, where we have our Abomination Vaults podcast, Stemming the Tide, and our monster discussion podcast, Encounter This. And we are working on a few other shows slowly but surely, and as much as we can, eking in these little collabs with Gabe and whoever else we can. Thank you for introducing this game to us, Gabe. This is super cool.
No problem. Glad you enjoyed it.
I'm Scott. Check me out on the Uncharted North Network, bro. And don't forget to check out our socials at Uncharted No. Goodbye, man.
Yeah, Scott takes care of us.
There you go.
And I'm Cam. You can find me more often on Uncharted North once Freedom quits fearing my power. But actually, I am going to probably be running like a mini series, a mini campaign, so to speak, coming in the next year. So like, what's your appetite? WHET, not WET. Don't be weird.
Yeah.
Maybe both.
Cam is very much a part of some of the inner workings of new shows and content at Uncharted North. Cannot wait for more.
And I have been Gabe. I was the host of Interparty Conflict, tabletop gaming advice podcast. I'm currently working on an actual play podcast that is very slow coming, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun when it eventually does come out. And I've done some other collabs with Uncharted North, and I hope to do many in the future.
Amazing.
So,
Go check out
thank you all
Elemental
for
Piece.
listening.
Yes, you have been Gabe, and I hope you continue to be Gabe.
I do too. I would. That'd be disappointing if I had to be somebody else.
Roll for the Lindworm. Roll for the Lindworm.
The Lindworm is acting upon the group.
I'm putting the spades back in the deck.
This has been a collaboration between Uncharted North and Interparty Conflict. For more information, check the show notes at unchartednorth.ca.